All right, good evening, everyone. So let's start. Others can join us later, okay? I hope you guys can hear me, right? Can you hear me? All right. Okay, so let's start. The main essence for today's session is to be able to create portfolio for your projects. Okay. So basically, let me turn off my video to so that I'll have flow network. So basically, as you're building your skills in data analysis, it's very important for you to kind of keep all those projects that you work on, right? Because when you get employment or when somebody wants to employ you, the first thing that you'll be asked of is your project. What have you done, right? So I wanted to confirm if you can hear me. Can you still hear me? Okay. So I'm trying to share my screen now. So portfolio project is like a place where you can keep all your work in one place. Yes, you are learning data analysis. You've done Excel. In Excel course, you've created some projects like the income and expenses tracker. Then you did data modeling and then you created a dashboard. So now, where are those projects? That's a question. And fortunate enough, Talent Digit gives you a platform where you can host and then keep all your projects in one place. Because one day, when recruiters come, the first thing that they will ask you is your project. Companies and recruiters don't believe in CVs. You can write a lot of things on your CVs. They don't believe in those things. What they believe in is your project. Show me what you have done, right? So that is the essence. Is it only system that cannot hear me? Can anybody else hear me? I can hear you. Okay. All right. So please, if you cannot hear me and others can hear me, maybe you should check your network, okay? Can you hear me now? Can everyone hear me? All right. Okay. All right. So if you log into Talent Digit, all right, and then just on your dashboard in front of you, you're going to see this profile link. Log in with your system. You're going to see this profile link, right? When you click on this profile link, you will be redirected to a place like this. This is your portfolio, and this is what you're going to learn how to create today. Let me tell you a story, right? Um, Someone gave me a contact of a company looking for a professional data analyst. Yes, so many people applied for that because it was actually a job from LinkedIn. So many people applied for that job. It was like a contract. Then someone told me about it and they linked me up with the HR, right? The HR that is working for that company. So the HR now reached out to me and then asked me to send her my portfolio. Are you with me? Did she ask me to give her my CV? No. The first thing she asked me of is my portfolio. She wanted to see my project, right? I know so many other people sent her their CV, sorry, their portfolio project. I also sent mine, right? But shockingly, when she opened my portfolio, she was so surprised. She reached out to me. Do you know what she said? She said, "You have impressive portfolio," right? I said she was impressed by my portfolio. Okay. And then we were like, how much should we pay you? They were not the one telling me how much they're going to pay me. They were like negotiating with me, how much should we pay you? Because my portfolio had projects that was so nice. Please, can someone hear me? Exactly. So my portfolio was so impressive. At the end of it all, I got the contract and I executed it. It was for an NGO company, right? Did they ask me of my CV? No. CV cannot get you job these days. What will help you to stand out is your portfolio project. When you have a project that you are building in this course, then that is what will speak for you. So today we're going to learn how you can host your portfolio on Talent Digit, and then we'll also discuss other things that you need to know as an aspiring data analyst in order for you to stand out. Okay, so please ensure that you have your profile link here. Let me show you uh, a sample portfolio project that you will have. So I click here. Can you see this my screen? Can you see this? How many projects can you see here? How many projects can you see here? Three projects, right? So as I am learning and building, I don't keep those projects only in my laptop. I host this project somewhere, because something can happen to your laptop and you won't have access to your project again. All right, so these are 3 projects. Now let me show you also one of our students portfolio. This is it. How many projects can you see here? 4 projects. You can see this lady, when she started everything she did, she will create a portfolio and put it there. Okay, so this is what you're going to learn how to do today, right? But first of all, ensure that you have uploaded your picture on Talent Digit, right? Forget about this one, right? People believe more in when they see that everything is in order, right? Oh, there is picture, this person has a picture. It shows that this person is actually serious. And to do that, you come to settings. When you click on settings, when you log into Talent Digit, come straight to where you have photo here, right? Just upload your picture. It doesn't take anything, just upload your picture there, because it will appear on your portfolio when somebody sees it. Okay, so that is the first thing that you need to do. When you have done that, you need to come to portfolios, right? You click on portfolios when you log in. When you click on portfolios on your own, you may not have anything, right? So I'm going to walk you through on how to create your first portfolio project. Some other institutions, they will teach you how to create your portfolio project using GitHub. But we know that primarily for those who are into programming, GitHub is basically for hosting your project codes, right? It doesn't really show beautiful visuals like this, like all these dashboards. GitHub will not show this. And sometimes they use, third-party website, but you don't need to go outside of Talent Digit to host your portfolio project. You can do it right here. Also, another important thing is that when somebody sees your project, how will they contact you? This is where LinkedIn comes in. This is where what LinkedIn comes in. I noticed something that a lot of you will just build and then you not write about your experience on LinkedIn. That is not good enough, right? You need to tell people what you know so that they know that you know this thing. You need to make some noise out there. People need to know you. So don't just create and then keep it in your system. Keep it for yourself. Create it and then share, like what most of our students are doing. All right, they will write about this experience on LinkedIn. People are seeing. We have millions of people on LinkedIn. People are seeing. All right, if you are consistent, majority of job offers come from LinkedIn. You don't even need to apply for any job. Just keep on posting. People are noticing you. You build your brand and you build your your portfolio in the process. Okay, so please take note. How can you add your LinkedIn to your profile link? If you come to Talent Digit and come to settings here, all you need to do is to write about under your bio, just write something about yourself here. Okay, because very soon we're going to be displaying that information here. Then on the LinkedIn here, you can go to your LinkedIn profile, copy your LinkedIn profile link and then put it here. If you have GitHub, you put it as well, but these are optional. So I encourage you to do that, because when someone sees your profile link, the next thing is for them to contact you on LinkedIn to see if you are actually on LinkedIn. If you also notice on our website, we have disabled portfolios, right? Before we left it open so that anybody can just go there and then we'll look at all our student portfolio. But we disabled that because we want portfolios to be personalized. We want you to send a link. So right here, I can copy this link like this. Please confirm if you can see my screen and you can still hear me. All right, so I can copy this link. Let's say they want to recruit and then they need, you can even copy this link and put on my CV, or I can copy this link and then send to anybody, and when they click on this link, that person will be redirected to this portfolio page. As simple as that. This speaks for you. This is something majority of people do not do. Majority of people who are learning data analysis do not do. And if you do this, then you're going to stand a better chance, right, to be considered, maybe for interview or for job or for anything else. So please take note of that. All right, so to create your portfolio, step one, log into Talent Digit. We log into Talent Digit, ensure that you have your portfolio link here, all right? So I'll click on portfolios. You click on portfolios. When you click on portfolios, you click on what? Create portfolio. So when you click on create portfolio, you will be redirected to this portfolio page. Right now, what do we write? What do we write? I know a lot of you have done Excel. So what I want you to do, can you remember this dashboard? Can you remember this dashboard? I'm trying to open the dashboard now. Can you remember this dashboard? Can you see this dashboard? Can you see this dashboard, right? Yes. All of you have this dashboard as long as you have completed the Excel course. I know you sent the dashboard to me and then I posted it on the group, but then I want you to go and then get that dashboard because you're going to need it to create your portfolio project on Talent Digit. All right. So this is one of them. Then also, can you remember this project as well? Let me double click income and expenses tracker, still from the Excel course. Can you remember this? Do you have this? You're going to need it, right? You're going to need it, right? So please take note of that. Also, there is also an important aspect in that Excel course that I have screenshotted to use for this portfolio. This data modeling. This is an important concept. How can you get this data modeling so that you can use it to create your portfolio? I want to show you now. All right. So I know a lot of you reach this part and then you finish it and then you proceeded to another section of the course. You did not take a screenshot of this. So this is also needed for you to create your portfolio project. All right. So let me open Excel. This is the project that you did. I believe you still have this on your system. All right. So come to Power Pivot here. When you come to Power Pivot here, I hope you can see my screen, right? I want to show you how to get that data modeling screenshot. Can you hear me? Okay. So when you open your Excel file, this project that you did, all of you did this project. When you open it like this, come to Power Pivot here. When you click on Power Pivot, click on Manage. Click on what? Manage. Right? So when you click on Manage like this, you're going to be given these icons here, right? You're going to be given these icons. So click on Diagram View. Click on Diagram View. This is Diagram View, right? I click on this diagram view, and then I'll see this this modeling, data modeling is still loading. Can you see my screen? Can you see this data modeling? Can you see this? Can you see this? Yes. So now I'll go to search here and then search for snipping tool. Someone is trying to join the call. So I'll come to this, let me go to my Excel again. So I'll come to snipping tool here, right? And then I'm going to click here. Then what I want to do, I want to take a screenshot of this data modeling. I'll click on new. I'm just showing you how to do it on your own so that later you can do it. Then I'll draw from here, from this point up to this point. This is an important concept that when someone sees it, the person will be convinced that at least you know what you're doing, right? So when you take the screenshot like this, you save it, you come to file, save as, right? And then you give it a name. Like you can notice here, I created a folder on the desktop to put all this project in place. You can just name it data modeling or data model. You click on save, right? I've already saved mine, so I don't want to save. So these are the three things that I want to use in creating portfolio on Talent Digit. All right. So the first thing I want to do is, what is the title of the project? What is the title of the project? The title of the project you want to add. And also take note, for those of you that when you finish one project, you just leave it, you abandon it, you're doing yourself, right? You're not doing yourself best, because you need to work on so many projects. You finish one project, you move to another one. So this will help you to have as many projects as possible, and each project will have a title. So for instance, I want to type in here sales analysis, all right? This is the title of the project. You put in the title of the project here. It depends on what you are analyzing, but whatever you're analyzing, you put in the project title here, right? And then category. These are the future courses that we intend to introduce into Talent Digit, all right? Although we started with data analysis, but very soon this year, we're going to introduce software engineering, we're going to introduce product management, we're going to introduce digital marketing, we're going to introduce UX UI design, and even cybersecurity. So the project you're working on, you select it. This is data analysis. I'll pick data analysis. Before I continue, I want to confirm if you can still hear me. Let me not be talking to myself. And you can still see my screen. All right. So the next thing now is the full description of your project. See, it is not just having a project like this, all right? When I click on this retail analytics like this, it will take me to a detailed page. This is the details page. If I scroll down, you need to take your time to describe what this project does. And this is where you can do it under full description. You describe what each project does. Because, I mean, aside from creating a dashboard like this, do you understand what you have created? If you understand what you have created, then you can describe it. Some people will just go and then put in small text. That does not make sense, right? You need to put in text. Let me even show you this lady's own. All right, let me click this Excel project. In fact, let me click this Power BI project. This is the Power BI project in my Power BI course. So I encourage you also, for those coming from the NYSC, you can take advantage of this as well. So this one, let me go back to the Excel, right? This is the Excel course that you did. Now, if you scroll down, can you see how this lady took her time to describe everything on the Excel project? Can you see this? At the end of it all, you have your tools used, Excel. and every of these details. This matters a whole lot. All right. So what am I trying to say? You're going to take your time to describe your project. So I already have some text here. I want to just copy this and paste. All right. I'll paste here. But on your own, please take time and then write about any project you're going to bring into Talent Digit. Write about it. Take your time. Okay. Then having done this, the next thing that you need to do is to upload your featured image. What do I mean by featured image? When I click on this project, let me click here. When I click on this project like this, I click here. Can you see that it has this first image? Can you see this first image? Can you see this first image? Exactly. So this is what I meant by featured image, right? So you look at those images that you have taken. Which one do you want people to see first? All right. So like in this one now, in this particular one, for this project, I want this sales dashboard to appear first. So I need to select this as the featured image, right? Which is very important. So I'll come here. I'll click on this choose file. Then I'll navigate to where my image, those images, all right? This is the project folder I created. I double click, and then these are the images. I'll click on this one because I want this one to appear as a featured image. So I'll click on it. I'll click on open. I have added this already. So I'll click on what save. That is how you're going to do it. So you wait for it to load. Exactly. Can you notice that this has submitted successfully? Can you notice this? Can you notice this? This has submitted successfully. Exactly. So you can even preview this online. From here, you can click on this preview online link here. Can preview online. It's still loading. I'm trying to preview it. Can you see? I'm previewing it now. This is how it looks. Exactly what I expected it to be. Okay? This is how it looks. Okay? All right. So, because we have other related images that when you create a project, it might have several images, not just one image. It might have several dashboards. So I need to also add images to this particular project. This time around, I don't want to like create another project entirely. No, I want to click on what? Add images. Add what? Add images. So I'll click on add images. Currently, this project does not have any image. So I'll click on what? Add images. For that particular project, this is not a new project. Okay, so take a look at the description here. You can upload only 4 images per project. Take note of that. You can upload only 4 images per project. So I'll click on what? Choose file. When I click on choose file, this is where you now select all those other images one after the other. Right? So I want to pick this one. Let it be the second image. I'll click on it. Then I'll click on what? Open. Sorry, someone is trying to join the call. Need to accept this person. I'll click on open. Yes. Now I'll click on what? Add. You now wait. You upload the first image. You click on add. You wait. This is done already. You come to add images again. All right. If you scroll down, you're going to see the first image you added. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Exactly. So I've added this image. If you don't want this image again, you can remove it. You can remove the image from here. Then I can come here and then take note that you can only upload 4 images per project. We don't want to like overcloud the space, so we just need only 4 images. So I'll click on this again, and then I'll click on the data modeling project. I can even double click and it will enter automatically. I'll click on add. Then I wait. Yes, so all the images are already added, right? If you don't want any particular image, you can remove it. If you no longer want your project to be hosted on Talent Digit, you can delete the project on here. You can even unpublish a project so that it will not appear again on Talent Digit. Now let me click this profile again. This is just a sample profile. I'll click here. Now just imagine you are looking for employment, and then, or maybe you hear of employment, and then you're now asked of your portfolio project. You send this is nice, right? This is beautiful. There is no how somebody will see this work that will not give you that second chance, that will not consider you, right? So let me click on this project I just added. I'll click on it. This will display the project on the project details, so they will just browse this, and at the end, like I told you initially, I did this. I sent my profile link to recruiter. They saw it. They say, wow, your work is impressive. Thousands of people applied for the same job. I got it from LinkedIn. From just getting my profile link on Talent Digit, I got the job just like that. So take this thing seriously. Can you notice that these are the other project we added? All right, so this is the first one, like featured project. So I'll click on, if I click on this one now, it's going to bring it on view, right? If I come here now, it's going to also bring this one on view. You can add as many projects as possible on this your profile on Talent Digit. You can add, so that, let me click this hotel booking dashboard I created. Okay, so when you click on it, it will just display the details, and somebody can just take time to go through it. Right, this is it. So this is how to create your portfolio on Talent Digit. Talent Digit gives you a place whereby you host a portfolio. This is the same thing that people will struggle to use GitHub, and they don't even know that this kind of thing exists. Other platforms may not have these kind of features, but we give you these features for free. All right, so why don't you take advantage of it? I know some of you are doing our boot camp, the data analytics boot camp. Some of you are doing data science. Those projects, you're going to host them right here. For those people coming from the Excel, from NYSC, this is an opportunity for you to host your project in one place. And take note, also your project, people can comment on it. You can notice that this project has one comment. All right, it has one comment. If I scroll down, you're going to see the comment that people are giving. So you can also give comments to people's project, and people can give comments to your project. People can look at your project and then tell you what to do, what to refine, what to do to modify your project. All right, another thing I want you to know is that adding project like this is one thing. You can always edit your project. See here, I can click on edit. I can edit it. If I made a mistake in the project description, I can edit it and then add what I need to add. I can even remove the first image and then put more images, right? So you need to keep on fine-tuning your project to make it stand out. That is the very essence of today's session, right? So do you have any question? Do you have any questions so far before we continue? Okay, what's your question? Please, you mention your name. You mention your name before you ask your question. Okay. Hey, you're welcome. Okay. 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 Thank you very much. I understand your question very well. All right. So we advise you to just write everything about that project for all the screens, all the dashboard that you have. This is what we have for now. Maybe probably in the future we might include that aspect that you're asking of, so that, because now you see, when you click on the second image, it simply displays, so there is no room for description for the second image. All right, so to answer your question, we don't have that feature where you can add description to subsequent images, but rather we advise you for now to just, for the first one, for the first project, you just describe everything about that particular project and all the screens you have, because this one people might not really have time to be looking, the description or reading description so much. They just want to slide through to see all the images pertaining to that particular project, but the main descriptions have already come here. If you notice that even when I slide to the next image, this description is still here. So I don't know if I've answered your questions. In the future we might add that, but for now this is what we have. Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful question. Okay, any other questions so far? Any other questions so far before we continue? Yes, your name? Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yes, let me try to, yeah. Okay, are you done? Okay, let me try to see if I can understand you very well. So you mean that, is it possible for you to add what you do outside of talent DJ? Like for instance, if you're a plumber, right? If you're a plumber, right? Okay, okay. Give example. Okay. Okay. Y- yes. Yes. The fact is that, let's just say, can you hear me, Sison? Yes, let's just say someone, you got a notification that there is employment, and then you contacted the company and they ask you to send your portfolio projects. So you want to send the one on your system like in a zip file to them, right? Okay, no, that one is not, that one is a manual process. That one is not even advisable. The best part is for you to learn how to host your portfolio like this. You understand? On Talent Digit, right? So what you do, imagine sending a file to somebody and somebody trying to, open the file, so many files. Why don't you just send a single link? Like in this my screen now, I can just send a single link to the person. Like this link now is your portfolio link. You send to the person. What the person needs to do is to just click on that link and then you will see all your project in one place. This is the best way to do it, right? So other people, they use other platforms like GitHub to host their portfolio projects. They use third-party website, but most of these third-party websites, you need to pay for you to host your portfolio project there. But Talent gives you this feature for free. All right, so we encourage you to follow this format. All right, every other format you want to do, maybe it can be maybe additional thing, but this is the best approach I want you guys to take. Please confirm if this has answered your question. All right, you're welcome. So for those joining us, we are wrapping up, and you're just coming late. We started by showing you how to create your portfolio project, and that on Talent Digit. And it's very important for you to have this project. Like I noted when we started initially, a job advert came, I was recommended, and then they asked me to send my portfolio project. They did not ask me for my CV. CV seems to be outdated for now. All right, they asked me for portfolio. That's the first question they asked me. I sent them my portfolio link. Do you know what the HR said? He told me that, sorry, she told me that my portfolio is very impressive, and I got the job. Just to cut it short, I got the job. Thousands of people apply for that, and this same portfolio is on Talent Digit. I sent it on Talent Digit. All right, so for those who have done Excel, what are you waiting for? All those projects, you can host your portfolio, create it as a portfolio on Talent Digit. Talent Digit gives you this link where you can share with somebody, and it's very important you upload your image on Talent Digit so that your project will have, take a look at this lady's project, right? She has her image uploaded, right? She has 4 portfolios, 4 projects in her portfolio. So she can send this to somebody and she will be considered. Also add your LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn account, open your LinkedIn account, and then so that you can start to be posting something on LinkedIn. Okay, so this is to introduce you to our self-paced courses for those who are coming from the NYSC group or who wants to upskill. We are currently running a promo. All right, it's a self-paced course as well. This course is going for, it was 40,000 naira. We were running a promo for 35,000 naira. With a combo with these two and Excel, even with SQL, we can give you for very cheap. So you can contact Harun on the platform to, for further information. So we are currently running discount on this, right? This Power BI. I encourage you to enroll on Power BI. The reason is that Power BI is an enterprise analytics software that all the banks are using. I have so many friends who work in the bank. All right, so I can tell you for sure that using Power BI for their daily analysis. So if you're also interested in SQL course, these are self-paced courses. We also have our virtual training, right? We are currently also running on promo, right? This is 120 we can give you for 80,000, right? If you can act today, right? You can give for 80,000 naira. And if you have friends who wants to enroll, currently we are also coming out with our referral program. If you refer anybody to Talent Digit and the person enroll for a course, you're going to get 10% from that payment. Will credit it in your account. All right, so these are things that you need to take advantage of as a community member of Talent Digit. All right, so you can always browse the website. You can contact me or you can contact Arun to get more information. If you are in Abuja and then you want to meet physically, we also run physical training right in Abuja. This is the cost for physical training. Also, there is huge discount for this, right? So I don't know if you have any question. If you don't have any question, we're going to close here for today because we wanted this session to be as short and as brief as possible. Do you have any question? We're closing for today. So take this time, take your time, go up there, get the screens for all your projects, put them in one place, and then use them to create your portfolio project. We'll be coming up with programs like this, all right, so that you will not forget what you have learned, all right, and then you keep on learning from Talent Digit community. Any questions so far, because we are closing here for now? Any question? Yes, your name, please. Okay. LinkedIn, okay. 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 Yes, this is the settings. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, so let me just walk you through. So first of all, you come to settings. When you come to settings, you come to photo here, upload your picture. People take those who add picture to whatever picture should be shown seriously than those who don't put picture. Upload your picture here. Write about yourself. Sell yourself. If I wanted to tell me about yourself, what would you say? You write about yourself extensively here. Then you put your LinkedIn. Then on your portfolio, this is how your portfolio will look like, right? Let me go back to your portfolio landing page. We are always modifying and updating the portfolio page. If you notice, currently your information, your bio does not show here. The bio does not show here because we intentionally had to disable that because we are fine-tuning the portfolio page. A time will come that the bio will display. But for now, it is very important you add your LinkedIn so that anything that they want to know about you, they will click on this link. Can you see here, Ayo? This link, this LinkedIn icon. Exactly. We only display LinkedIn icon, not GitHub. All right. GitHub is for our software engineering programs. When we start our software engineering programs, and then people want to go and see what students are doing on GitHub as well as on Talent Digit. Very soon, we are starting other programs like software engineering, product management, digital marketing, cyber security. So those who are going to display GitHub account, all right? Then when somebody clicks on this link, this person will be redirected to your LinkedIn. So let me clear. I'm not sure whether I added LinkedIn. Okay, I didn't. This is just a sample account. Let me click on this lady's own. Right? Can you see my screen? So let me click on this lady's own. This lady had to take her time to fill all this bio, right, and put in her LinkedIn. This is someone who wants to be successful, right, and not just doing something else. See all these profile on LinkedIn. So I encourage you, somebody can just come here, they're looking for job, you will apply. The other person will apply. Those people may not have portfolio, but she has. If she applies now, they will employ her. She will be considered, right, before anyone else because they have seen what she has done so far. So when they click on this link like this, they will come and look and look and look. Okay, this is nice, this is nice. They will click a link and then take her to the LinkedIn. They will scroll down, and then read about her. That's how it's supposed to be, and that's what I want you guys to do. If you don't know how to create your LinkedIn account, we are going to come up with another session. Please, can you hear me, community? Can you hear me? We're going to come up with a session on how to create your LinkedIn account to stand out. All right, create your LinkedIn account that can help you to stand out. See this, all right? See this, all this information about this lady. Somebody can you see this project? A lot of you will do our project, you not go and post on LinkedIn. Can you see this, that she's posting her profile on LinkedIn? Can you see this? Hello, are you with me? These are all our projects, right? The same project on Talent Digits, right? She also posts them on LinkedIn. All right, I believe I've answered your question, Ayo. Okay. Yes, as long as those projects, yes, as long as those projects are data analytics that has screen, you can add them. Just come to create portfolio, right? When you click on portfolio, take your time to select, enter the project title, select the category for that project, and then take your time to write about it. Scroll down, upload the picture, and then click on submit. Once you click on submit, you can add other related pictures. Click on add images. You can add other related images to that. So I want you to create as many projects as possible. If possible, if you're doing Excel, create 4 different projects in fact 5 different projects in Excel with different, not just sales. You can do into hospitality, you can do project on human resources, you can do project on logistics. 5 different images on Excel. If you're doing Power BI, create 5 different projects on Power BI. If you're doing SQL, create 5 different projects on SQL. If you're doing Python, create 5 different Python projects on Python. You want to succeed, isn't it? Do you want to succeed? If you want to succeed, but everybody wants to succeed, but nobody wants to do what successful people are doing. They just put the one project, they are done and dusted. As in, you see the way they carry shoulder for one project. Other people have done 10 projects for one project. So I want you to like take this advantage. If you really want to stand out, find a way to like stand out. Today's session was on creating portfolio. We're going to be coming up with sessions on CV writing, LinkedIn optimization, branding. These are the things that we need to come up free so that you stand out. And take note that people always come to us for jobs. This particular lady, she gained from Talent Digit. Why? Because we recommended her for a job, on Talent Digit. And why do we do that? Why do we have to choose her? Because she's one of the students that was so frequent on posting on LinkedIn, and we see everything. If you don't post on LinkedIn, you don't write about it, you don't tag us, when something comes up, we're not going to contact you. And you might be thinking, maybe we are biased. We are not biased at all right? So please take note of that. We are going to close here for today. Any other question? My time is already up. Any other question? Yes. Is any hands up? Somebody wants to ask a question. Ahmed, can you speak? Or can you speak? Yes. Yes, I'm with you. Okay, okay. Fantastic. Let me check something. Can you see my screen, right? Can you see my screen? Okay, let me go to, I think it's under portfolios or something. Create portfolio. I want to check something. View other student portfolio. Okay, let me come to my courses here. But I will answer your question very shortly. Let me come to SQL. Let me scroll down. Okay. All right. I was looking for the fact before we added data sets. We're going to be providing data set, but for now, if you want data set, go to Kaggle.com. All right. If I got that right. Yes. Kaggle.com is a place where you can get public data sets for any data analysis thing that you want to do. Are you with me? This is the link, Kaggle.com, Kaggle.com, right? So when you come to Kaggle.com, come to dataset. The question that he asks is there any place that you can get open data set for you to practice? Talent Digit will provide you with sample data set that are straightforward. We're going to add that to our platform. We added it, I don't know what happened, we had to remove it, right? We're going to add so many data sets, right, where you can just come download and practice. In fact, from next week, I'll start to upload those data sets, all right? Maybe probably it might be under portfolios, or but once I do that, I'm going to send a message out. But for now, we have thousands of data sets in Talent Digit that we can share with you. But for you to go online, just come to Gaggle.com, click on data sets. All right, click on data set. Then right here you can search any data set you need. I believe someone is seeing my screen and you can hear me. Can you hear me? And can you... Exactly.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so yeah, if you want data on e-commerce, okay, later on HR, human resources, you can type the HR, right? Can you see HR analytics, IBM HR analytics, employee attrition and performance, right? HR analytics, job change of data scientist, HR analytics case study. These are all data sets, free data sets. If you need data sets on hospitality, you can just search hospitality. Ahmed asked a very vital question, right? So please take note of that. Can you see Airbnb data, hospitality employees, time series data set, hospitality domain? If you need data set on e-commerce, just come here and type e-commerce. There are a lot of them, and Google is just one of them, right? There are other, we're going to list them out when we upload open data set for you to see. Can someone tells me how many data set is this? How many data set is this on e-commerce? How many is this? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 2005.
2055 data sets on what? On e-commerce. That is huge. That is huge. So you asked a very vital question. Thank you for that. So you can come here and then search for data. Do not wait. See, if you really want to succeed in data analysis, I want you to put in some work. Forget about job for now. But if you can sell yourself, job will come. Write on LinkedIn, make videos, write blogs, talk about it, get more data sets, work on it while you prepare yourself. As long as there is a house for you to stay or you're not hungry, right? A lot of you, I know some of you are married, right? Some of you have parents, you're not hungry for now, but use this time to do what? To like build yourself and be ready for job, right? So any other question, people are asking vital question. Do not stop on Excel. When you get data analytics job, it is not only Excel. In fact, it's just by luck, by chance that they say only Excel. Data analysis, when you say data analysis, is Excel, Power BI, and SQL, right? So do not stop only on Excel. I will advise you to move on to Power BI. At least Excel and Power BI is enough. Those two are enough to at least get to a job. Right? So I'm closing for today. If there is no other question, thank you so much for your time. We'll be coming up with programs like this on LinkedIn optimization. If you don't have a LinkedIn account, this is an opportunity for you. How to write CVs that stand out, how to brand yourself, how to get a job in data analysis. These are the things we'll be bringing in the community. So don't forget to tell other people about what we are doing. Like I said, you can earn by recommending a student to Talent Digit. Earn 10%. Imagine getting 10% of the school fees that the person is paying. That is something. I imagine bringing like 5 people. In a month, you can gain up to 100,000 just by referring students to Talent Digit. Thank you so much for your time. And I think this session is recorded. We'll put it, and then once the recording is ready, I'll share with you people. Right? So if there is no question, I want to say bye for now. Okay?
Right.